How do you navigate the industry? Because it's like a 6 degrees of separation, right? Everyone is so connected somehow. If this person got a problem with this person, but somebody in common, how do you deal with that? Because I know you was cool with Mike Beck, right? And Mike Beck was KRTS affiliate,
But,
but Joe was hating, you know what I mean? So
but
how did that work?
you know what, Mike Beck, that Mike Beck, man, that was a cool brother. May he rest in peace, man. He even, we started establishing something to the point that he even came like 2 or 3 times to Camden. He came looking for me, you feel me, to my hood, because we started establishing that relationship. You know what I'm saying? And we got good on that note. And we got some tight ass songs that we did. You feel me? And we talked to the point that I knew Mike Beck. He was with KAR, he was with Pistol Pete. You know what I'm saying? And I knew he was to the point that he was ready to do his own thing. You feel me? Like, I don't know if it was to the point, of leaving KAR, you feel me, or whatever that was, because I never got too deep into the talks with him, but he did mention, leaving KAR. He did mention to me like he didn't, you know, they fuck with Fat Joe and them, but his vibe wasn't 100%. You feel me?
Right.
And that's where he always kept it with. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to sit here and say shit that's made up. You know what I'm saying? Because that's as far as we got with it. I knew there was friction there. You know what I'm saying? With as far as with Mike Beck and shit like that, and you know what I'm saying? But I never got to no shit where I got into that's none of my business. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes he used to share a little shit with me, and he knew Joe. He knew me and Joe. Joe had the problem with me, but he ain't give a fuck. He was like, bro, you family. You feel me? And that's how we got the songs together. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. And nobody could take that away, man. Everybody knew, that was my man's. You know what I'm saying? And it was just fucked up the way, that shit happened to Mike Beck, man. May he rest in peace, man. But
Yeah, it's interesting because TA said that he was really close to Mike Beck as well,
yeah,
and
Beck
he
was
confirmed that that he was trying to leave or he did leave. I'm not sure
yeah.
exactly, but that somewhere along those lines,
Right.
right?
Nah, he was
Um,
trying to be out, you know what I'm saying? And but like I said, I never talked to him, all the way. Like he said that he wanted to start his own shit. You know what I mean? He didn't really feel Joe's vibes and shit like that. You feel me? And he said he used to tell me, he said, Lou, man, them niggas, they like really got something with you. He knew they had something against me, you know what I'm saying? But the same shit with Pistol Pete. I saw Pistol Pete, coming out Shade 45, and he saw me with my people. We was walking in the room. It was just he walked by, you know what I'm saying? We looked at each other, we nodded at each other. It was never no problem with Pistol P. I don't know that man like that to have a problem with him. You know what I'm saying? You
right.
know, I know he ride for Fat Joe, you feel me? And as you should. You feel me? As you should. You know,
You got to
but
respect the loyalty,
yeah,
right? I mean, like
yeah,
you got to
yeah,
respect
as you
it.
should. That's his man. You know what I'm saying? So he's supposed to ride for him. You know what I'm saying? Even some of the shit TA saying at the time, TA was riding for Fat Joe, so you expect him to do some of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
that's your man. You know what I mean? Now, when everybody telling their stories and they like, yeah, I was stepping to this nigga. You know what I'm saying? See, if that shit would have been a story with me, that shit they would have knew how Camden got down. Cause trust me, K Slay saw it time and time again. If a motherfucker step up to me or one of my niggas, you know, we wasn't talking. We was fighting. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like I ain't give a fuck. Like you come with any type of energy that was off, it was gonna be a fight. And somebody was gonna get what they got. But we don't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? All that tough guy shit and this and that. We gonna show and prove for real.
So, for those that don't know, can you break down the situation how Mike Beck ended up passing away?
I really don't know to his full capacity. I heard it was. family. You feel me? So I really don't want to talk too much on something I really know little about. I know it was just a heartbreaking. It was heartbreaking, man. It was heartbreaking when I heard. You know what I'm saying? When I heard what happened, and I heard it through somebody that was close to him that
Mm,
really couldn't. You know what I'm saying? And me and him got out of connection, because of things with his life and my life. But that's my brother too, man. I hope he's good. I don't really want to speak his name, but you know, because he like being low key and shit like that. But
right.
but that was the last time that I spoke to somebody, and that was like his right hand man that told me, what I'm saying, what was going on. You feel me? And it happened to do with somebody within the family. It was a family issue, put it like that. It wasn't no street shit or nothing like that. It was like a family issue or some shit like that. And
Damn.
it just fucked up the way he lost his life. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
that was a good brother, man.
Well, rest in peace to Mike Beck, man.
Peace, my brother.